Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devin.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
The one team that has a 0% chance of advancing in the playoffs.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. It's got to be Carolina. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devin. We are back. And we got the NFL playoffs. We got it's here. It's set. Games are the wild card round is set. Week 18 is over. The regular season has been completed. And I'm in pain, Devin.
Why?
I'm
Why? Why would you be in pain?
Well, see, you got like I don't know. Like if there was like a level for depression, I'm sure in the next, I don't know, you know how like medical, it takes time for things to catch up in terms of like terminology or like just medicine period. But eventually like there will be textbooks in, graduate schools for med school where it's going to be charts for depression. And you're going to hit a level where it's just going to say Baltimore Ravens fan.
Okay.
And
I thought it would say loop syndrome.
That'll be probably like that's funny. It would be above like severe depression.
Sure.
Like probably the next notch. Like severe depression. It's like severe
I
depression
think maybe a notch
anxiety,
under.
and like boom.
Like right under.
That's funny. It's funny that you think severe depression is worse than being a Ravens fan.
You know what?
Not.
You guys might be a little bit right of severe depression. So,
in terms of it's worse than or
either way, just this whatever it is, a smidge to the right. Maybe wide right.
It's all right. You got one or two left. You got one or two left. So like I was saying, it's severe depression and then Baltimore Ravens fan.
Sure.
And we could talk about the game, but before the game, if you really just like a timeline, you got what 2014, 2015, double-digit lead versus the Patriots in the playoffs. Julian Edelman just throws touchdowns and Patriots win.
Well, before that,
and then I think we take a jump. Oh, you want to go before? You want to go to Billy Cundiff? Do you want to drop back to Billy Cundiff? Because I was gonna start like right after our last, Super Bowl.
Gotcha.
But you could go to Billy Cundiff and say that. Sure, you could go to Billy Cundiff.
Yeah, Cundiff and then
you got
Glory
the two double-digit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Billy Cundiff, a little bit of Glory, and then years and years of a notch above severe depression, because like I said, double-digit leads versus New England, in New England in the playoffs, blown, and then you move forward a few years, and I want to say it was Joe Flacco still around, and all we needed to do was beat Cincinnati in the final week of the regular season, and boom, there goes Tyler Boyd with this was still Andy Dalton. This was Andy Dalton. Boom, there goes Tyler Boyd for a touchdown with 40 seconds to go. Ravens season's over. And then you move up a little bit more. Like Lamar, I guess when Lamar had to step in his rookie year, and we were going to lose to the Chargers. So,
yeah.
Okay, maybe not as big as a heartbreak, but whatever. But then, boom, Lamar wins MVP. And Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry shows up to Baltimore, not as a Raven, as a Titan, and absolutely walks us down. Season over.
It was
and then
that game was AJ Brown. You guys got AJ Brown had 2 receiving touchdowns that game, I think.
Sure, but at the end of the day, you saw what Derrick Henry did to Earl Thomas and the rest of his career.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bills, we did what we did versus the Bills, And then you can't forget Tyler Huntley. Can't forget Tyler Huntley almost winning a playoff game, and then he fumbles at the goal line versus Cincinnati. And then Kansas City. You got Zay fumbling at the goal line. You got Mark dropping this one last year, and then you got this game. You got this game versus Pittsburgh. Like I get it, I'm glad most people get it. When what I mean by that, this is
Deep sadness.
Ravens fans. It's not like we know we have it better than other teams. Like we know that we've had a lot more success than other franchises, and like it's not like I'm glad. Like I don't think many people are like, "Wow, these Ravens fans are so spoiled." It's like we're not spoiled.
Well, this isn't like I mean, relatively spoiled, yes, in the sense that your team is in positions to do things or to win big football games, opposed to a team like us or a team like the Falcons, who are rarely in those positions to go for glory. But yeah, it's the getting close, falling back down is harder than just being me and not being able to watch your favorite team play because you would break your television on a weekly basis.
And it's like in the fashion, the way the seasons end year after year, the way it ends, like being like Super Bowl favorites.
They're not. You guys, I can't remember last time you guys got blown out in like a big game.
I mean, Tennessee was a pretty good ass kicking.
Yeah, it was 5 years ago.
In that playoff game. Yeah. I mean, it was 5 years ago, but it's just it's sad. It's unfortunate, Devin. So yeah, being a Ravens fan is fun, and on top of that, or to add, just the last thing to add to that point is, like, as a Gator fan, it's way easier to turn a game on Saturday and have no expectations. Hopefully we get a good bowl game. Like maybe we make a bowl game. Hopefully. If not, oh well. Next new head coach. Like whatever.
Next new quarterback.
I have no expectations. So next new quarterback. Beautiful. Thank you.
It's
next
so
new
funny
quarterback.
To me.
I can't wait.
It's so funny to me that Lagway enters the portal and now the talks of FSU. Like, I hope he plays for FSU and I hope he plays y'all because motherfucker's an absolute bum. There's no revenge game. There's nothing. He's in dog shit. He should not have ever been a five-star.
Florida State is horrible as well, but just like a fan perspective, it's a lot easier being a Gators fan than a Ravens fan, just because I don't have to stress. Like I almost like I almost died watching this football game.
Sure,
I almost died. Dog's yawning. Shout out to him. Like I thought I was gonna have a stroke. Like just back and forth and the way it all ended.
Yeah, no, it was. I'm not a fan of the Ravens, but super intense. But there's that grass is always greener type of bullshit where I'd rather be a Ravens fan and you'd probably still rather be a Ravens fan than a Commanders fan. So, here we go.
Yeah, but either way, it's like I wasn't even I'm not a Commanders fan, and I was more hyped for the Commanders last year than the Ravens.
Sure,
or at least more than you were.
Well, yeah, again, because
we're gonna lose.
Like when you guys are playing well, I mean it's hard for you to have outlandish expectations. I mean, we got there off a fucking whim, dude. We were not. That was not supposed to happen. You guys are supposed to be there every year. We might not ever get there again.
We were supposed to be there, but I mean, more to get more into the game. 6 for 8, 171 yards, 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter for Lamar Jackson. I don't want to hear shit about Lamar Jackson or performing under pressure or or getting shit done. This like sure, this wasn't a playoff game, but this was a playoff game. This was if
this
if you
like
lose, the
you guys
season's
have
over.
said every game's a playoff game, and in all honesty, all you guys had to do was win one of those fucking playoff games. You would have been fine. This was legit. This was a single elimination.
Like
It's a playoff game.
Technically speaking, it was if we lost last week, Pittsburgh would have won the North. So last week is when it started. Versus Green Bay,
Sure.
it was where we have to play like the season's on the line. And we played like the season's on the line. And then we show up and obviously there were some periods where the Ravens couldn't get shit done on offense. And I mean there were periods where Pittsburgh couldn't get shit done on offense. So I'm not gonna play that game and blame nobody can blame Lamar. Nobody can say, sure, he has choked in the past. The man showed up. The man had a shootout with I don't care how old motherfucking Aaron Rodgers, who was having fun. And motherfucking dog keeps yawning over here. I'm trying to bitch about the Ravens, bro. I don't care how old Aaron Rodgers is. You could be any quarterback, any age. They're picking apart that Ravens defense. They're just not gonna have a problem with it. So you better be able to show up on the other side of that ball.
Yeah.
I
mean, Aaron played well, and yes, had the Packers lost, not the Packers, Jesus Christ, had the Steelers lost, it wouldn't have been Aaron's fault. It wasn't Lamar's fault that the Ravens lost, but it was both of the defenses' fault that both of those offenses were able to do something in the fourth. I mean, yes, the play to Likely was fucking insane, but those two throws to Zay were as perfectly drawn up as you could wish for them to be. The fucking, who was that? Awuzie trying to plant a foot, lost it all. Well, honestly, he would have been wide open regardless because he fully bit on that route. But yeah, it did slip. It was a defensive diarrhea fest out there, but you guys had a shot to win it.
Oh, I mean, we apply zero pressure, and mind you, like one of those Zay touchdowns, Lamar had to dodge immediate like two people just storming at him face first, breaks the tackles, dives up Zay, absolutely beautiful. Like when I see plays like that, I'm like, okay, like no, this is like why Lamar's the best quarterback in the league. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I just said a quarterback that ain't in the playoffs is the best quarterback in the league, but it's shit like that. There ain't no other quarterback doing that. Josh Allen would be on the ground or running around for 30 yards.
Insane play, but fucking what a blown coverage that you got PQ on Zay in the middle of the fucking field with no safety.
Yeah, but then it happened again.
And then it happened. Well, I don't know what the fuck that play was, but that was sick. Everybody got crossed up, and then Zay was gone. That was beautiful.
Zay was gone, and then the play to Likely, the 4th and 7 play to Likely. I mean, the catch that he made over Jalen Ramsey. I mean, it's just it was like it's so obvious. Like it's so obvious to say, like it was all drawn up for us to win.
Mm-hmm.
We got down there, did our thing, and Tyler Luke missed a 44-yard gimme. Which, yes, I would love for the Baltimore Ravens to fire him yesterday. Before he got to the locker room and took his shoulder pads off, I was hoping that he would be fired. And it's not even just, oh, he missed this kick. Like, well, first of all, it's like, no, like, yeah, you blew it, buddy. Like, you gotta go.
He did.
But also, and I probably don't even have to Google this or anything. Like, I'm sure he's number one, but the amount of penalties just in kickoffs alone. Where, he had one this game. It's like just so many times. I want to say it almost felt like he did it once a game. When we were able to score, it was like at least once a game he was sending it either out of bounds or not in the landing zone. Like, not in the landing zone, period. Not in the landing zone.
He definitely led the league in kicks short of the landing zone. This one he booted out of bounds. This game.
Yeah.
Just a ton of bullshit penalties. I mean, relatively decent place kicker, but this shit, man, this shit.
No, it's funny. I went back and watched the podcast when Tucker got cut, and we were pretty close to like saying a lot. We spoke a lot of shit into existence. I'm gonna just say that.
We
Talking
probably
about
said
how
that
good of a
the kicker's gonna come in,
how good
fuck
of a
shit up.
team we have, and the fact that they decided right now is we're gonna take away a kicker who, yeah, maybe he's had his struggles on the field, and it's funny. You know what I said in that? You know what I
I
said
don't
in
know if
that
he was
clip?
struggling off the field.
No, but you know what in that clip I was like, hey, still no criminal charges. Hey, Devin, still no charges.
None.
I'm trying to figure out what
Well,
happened.
his suspension was booted, and you guys let him go. So,
Well, we might need to bring him back because Tyler Loop, I don't want to see his face again. I don't care. It's like he's nowhere near as bad as like a Billy Cundiff, but he's got to go. John's got to go. Marlon's got to go. Awuzie for sure has got to go. Aloe Gilman, God, fucking please never walk into a Ravens facility again. Don't even come back to clean out your locker room. I'll do it. I'll clean out your locker. You stay. You stay wherever you are and fucking go. Likely he's gonna get paid. Apparently, he said in his shit that he wanted to be a Raven and continue, but bro, the money that's gonna be thrown in his face is ridiculous. It's gonna be ridiculous.
yeah, he's about to get. No, he's about to get
super
back.
paid.
I mean, shit. Gilman kind of helped y'all out a little bit. He made that. He made that play. He made a tackle. What play was that?
Oh, you mean what? The play where he sent Kyle Hamilton out for the rest of the game?
Well, he did do that.
Oh, okay.
He did put
Okay,
his
yeah.
head
I was just
into
making
Kyle
sure.
Hamilton's head.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You texted me. You were like, "Yeah, I didn't see what happened. How bad's the Kyle injury?" I was like, "Probable concussion, 100% concussed." He was so fucked up after that.
Well, I just
No,
don't.
Gilman made an open field tackle on somebody.
Cool, that's great. Yeah, compared to the rest of our DBs, that's very impressive because Marlon Humphrey tackles the air. Marlon
Oh
Humphrey,
my god.
he's like a
Oh my
baby.
god.
When my kid
He said
wants
he's
uppies,
no. He's like a fucking. He's a whatever those people are called. Matador. He just go.
well, yeah, no,
I'm a
but it's like,
scoop.
but I'm talking like when he tackles, it's like he wants uppies. Like he's a baby. He's just like it's bad. He crab walks. Like it's just like Marlon Humphrey. And I've been saying this, and it wasn't even about like, oh, tackling or whatever. Cool. The man just sucks, period. And what did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say? I say, yo, if DK can't play and Calvin Austin's coming back off of off of a hamstring injury, and we can't stop them, we don't deserve to win. And I still feel that even though we were in the position to win, it's like we still don't deserve. Neither of these teams deserve to be in the playoffs. I mean,
Fuck no.
I don't want to hear shit about the Pittsburgh Steelers and what they're going to do in the playoffs. We all know what they're going to do in the playoffs, and they all know that they were about a good kicker away from not making the playoffs.
And yeah, 100%. And that's the thing about like yes, you guys, the Ravens fans, you guys are allowed to be upset because of just the way this game ended, the way a lot of your seasons have ended. But this season is nowhere near what prior seasons were like. Seasons when these were playoff games that were important misses and not 8 and 9 fucking can I win my division type of games. Yeah, like you said, both these teams don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Probably first round exits, but at the same time, I've said this. get into the playoffs and you have a shot type of year. Honestly, a lot of these teams don't deserve to be in the playoffs. So if you guys were in, you could have done something. But
Could have,
Mr. Loop,
could have. And I'm scared. I'm scared because like I want John Harbaugh fired now. Like I'm already seeing head coaches fired, multiple head coaches getting fired. Gannon, Morris, Carroll, they're gone. So I was like, Harbaugh? Question mark? Is he next?
the other thing I'm seeing is like people are like, oh, if Harbaugh gets fired, he's going to be a top candidate somewhere else. I don't think the Ravens want to get rid of him. Go let him fuck up another team. Go see what he can do on the fucking Cardinals. Like, sure, please, someone else sign him. Like, 18 fucking years. Are you kidding me? 18 years.
Yes. 18.
What the fuck is 19 going to do for the Ravens? What is 20? What is 25 going to do?
And
It's
and
like Tom
and
Landry just extending a bunch of bullshit.
and I'm I maybe it's just the negative side of me, but I'm afraid of Lamar requesting a trade or
Mm-hmm.
or wanting out. Now, here's the thing. I'm either thinking like I think it goes two ways. I'm either thinking way too much into it and he's like, "No, I want to stay. Like I prefer to stay in Baltimore. That'd be cool. Like we can obviously I want to make some changes. Like John can go, whatever. It's like that.
Yeah,
Or he's over it. But my whole thing is like, how do I put it? He has been over it before because of like money and wanting to get paid. Like, don't forget, like he requested a trade 2 years ago.
yeah,
Like, do you remember? You remember when he came out on Twitter? It was
yeah,
like, as of blah blah blah, I'm requesting a trade. It was, and we knew what it was for. It was to get paid.
yep.
Now he is getting 31 million more dollars next year. And I would say if it's not for like anything else, that's probably the biggest reason why he's gonna be a Raven. I mean, you're going from $43 million to $74 million.
Yeah,
You're or 40 yeah 43 to 74. Like you're staying. I just think that will probably the other factors that'll play into Lamar wanting to be a Raven will probably just be getting rid of John Harbaugh, bringing in some different pieces. Falale
that's
getting just sent to a Russian like prison experiment camp. Um, just
that's
something.
crazy. But that that that's the thing. It's like Lamar wants to be a Raven, and fuck, if Lamar wants to be a Raven and he wants John Harbaugh to be his head coach, and he has no issues with John Harbaugh being his head coach, then Lamar is wrong. And someone else needs to take ownership and fire John Harbaugh. Like, there is no reason for John Harbaugh to stay. Even if Lamar leaves, you don't want to start your next era with a 63-year-old jackass who hasn't been able to get it done in 13 years. So I, I don't see a world where it's beneficial for you guys to keep Harbaugh, regardless of whether or
Well,
not
no.
Lamar stays or goes. But
Well, and I think regardless of John, I think Lamar's gonna be a Raven. I mean,
that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah,
like
Lamar
Lamar
will be a Raven,
Jackson.
regardless.
And this whole like, well, Lamar wants to be in Miami. It's like, okay, first of all,
Nope.
no. Lamar, obviously, I'm sure he has said he would love to play in Florida or play in Miami, but that man does not want to go play for this Miami Dolphins team. We're not trading him to the Miami Dolphins. We're not doing that. We're not, no, we'll trade you to the Dolphins. And also, no, it's like this is the same thing as like, remember back in the day how many years KD was going to come be a Wizard? He's coming home. Yeah, he's coming. It's like,
Exactly.
no, he's not. He's like,
Every
he's
time
not.
KD was a free agent, it was like he wants to come home. I think he wants to come home. It's like nope, he doesn't want to play for that diarrhea organization. The Dolphins are horrible, regardless of where the hell they're located.
Yeah.
Tua
Yeah.
also. Did you hear what Tua said?
No. What do you
They
say?
were like, would you be open to playing somewhere else other than the Dolphins next year? He was like, that'd be dope. Fresh start. Get fucking yeah. Go play CFL. Get the fuck out of here. You're a bum.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, he's
Mike
out of there.
McDaniel's better be praying that Tua leaves. But Lamar staying. Harbaugh should go. He probably won't. Um, yeah. Tyler Luke
The,
will
the,
probably still be the kicker.
I don't know. I mean, I would love for us to at least bring in some
For sure.
some type of competition. And what was I gonna say about Lamar? And the only because the only thing that was like, ooh, maybe Lamar will leave the post game conference. He was like, because first they asked him, like, the only reason I it worried me is because it's the same answer he gave about John Harbaugh. So it's either
Mm.
like just a PR move where it's like I'm not answering the question, or he's it's like I don't know. What I'm saying is they asked him like, "Do you want John Harbaugh to be your coach next year or whatever?" And he was like, because I think they had just asked him about the play or whatever, or the missed field goal. He was just like, I can't even like think about like this is just crazy. Like I can't even believe that this just it's like everything we just did and blah 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 blah. And then they ask him like, do you want John Harbaugh to be your head coach next year? He's like, I can't even think
Yeah.
about next year. I can't even think about next year right now. And then they asked him, they were like, oh, they've been saying some stuff. Do you want to be a Raven next year? And he was like, I can't even think about next year. I don't even want to think about next. I can't even think about next year
Yeah.
right
So that
now.
doesn't mean anything.
So I was like,
I mean,
all right, but
obviously,
you're good.
he said he wants to be a Raven. He will be a
Yeah.
Raven.
Yeah.
Like
Well, he said,
I don't think there's.
if
But
you
there's
remember his, oh, go ahead.
even we're outside of like this is right after the last game of the year. Even outside of that, it's still not a question that he would answer. Other than what the fuck type of question is that? Of course I want to be a Raven. Or John Harbaugh's our head coach. Type of question is that?
For
Like
now.
there's no good answer. Like what does he want to say? What could he say? He's PR trained. He's not an idiot. He's gonna say yes,
I
yes, and
don't,
yes.
I don't know. He went on Twitter 2 years ago and said, I am requesting a trade from the Baltimore Ravens. Get rid of me.
Yeah, well.
So
And he's still a Raven, so
he is still a Raven. And I think he still will be a Raven. The 31 extra $1 million would probably help, but I think Likely's gone. Marlon, I want him to be gone. Uzie, Aloe, Falale out of there. Zach Orr, go. John Harbaugh for sure. Even Todd Monken, like, go. Get out of here. There
go.
was multiple times this year where it's just, so we're gonna run the ball on like third and short, and Derrick Henry's not in the game. Smart. That's smart. Um, or we're
Like
gonna
you
make
guys
it
have been
super
running
obvious.
the same offense all year, and it's kind of fucking annoying. Because the one time you guys do run a fake pitch to Derek, Zay's 40 yards that way, wide open. Like just a little bit of fucking spice to this fucking team changes everything. A little bit of
Mm.
misdirection. The fucking keeper, Lamar finally held on to, took that bitch for 20, got called back for a holding. Like the one fucking like teams know what you guys are doing. If Derek's out there, he's getting the ball. If Keaton's out there, maybe, but he's small and weak, and he's gonna get 4 yards if he does get it.
See, my thing is, it's like Derrick Henry. I'm like, I don't mind Derrick Henry being in the game, and I don't mind a defense thinking Derrick Henry is getting the ball because you still got to stop Derrick Henry.
I know, but you guys, yeah, yes, but like a little bit of misdirection,
Something.
a little bit. Like the thing that this team did so well in Lamar's MVP years was change shit. You have every different option to cover, and you got to pick.
But if you
And
could just
instead, it's
imagine, if you could just imagine though, like Lamar Jackson having an actual offensive line and could be able to just drop back and read and just drop back, chill, throw, and then run if he wants to, if he or has to run. Like not just like, oh shit, there's immediate pressure. I got to make a play outside the pocket or else we're punting the ball. Like that's how the Ravens offense has been this entire year.
Yeah, but then you look at that third down play where he's scrambling a little bit and then has a lane to get the first down and then tries to throw this dumb fucking dump pass to D-Hop, who's obviously, I mean, clearly it's his fault too. He's standing there flat-footed as a motherfucker. But Lamar's got to go. Something's got
He
to happen.
wanted okay, first of all, the
I
back
know
angle.
he wanted D-Hop to go. I know.
Lamar didn't have daylight. D-Hop was the one that had the daylight.
I know, but Lamar had a first down.
I don't know. There was a safety crashing. There was a safety crashing hard. I don't think at first I thought
But no,
Lamar had daylight.
you're right. D-Hop did have daylight. That's on him.
But even besides that, I mean the play before the 4th and 7, immediate pressure. He had to run out of bounds or run around and chuck it. And then the 4th and 7 play, there was, I mean, when he threw it, I mean, there was somebody, boom, right here. As soon as he got rid of it, he was about to get lit up. I mean, or the amount of times that the ball was deflected by the line, it's just,
Those are
killing
on Lamar,
me.
though.
I know, but what the fuck is that?
I mean, Pittsburgh was really, really good about the late hands, super late hands, just getting hands up always. I mean, they batted down a bunch. One was a pick, like wide open balls where Derek is in the flat or someone's in the flat, just getting batted. So, yeah, good job by them, but Lamar's got to fix that.
But you know what? You know why? Like none of that. Like the perfect thing is like none of that matters because we were going to win. We were going to win with a field goal. But no, instead we get to watch the Steelers go to the playoffs and get to sit here and wait to see what the Ravens are going to do with John Harbaugh. Mike Tomlin with his stupid kissing the camera shit. It's like, I guess y'all deserve it. Sure.
Tomlin don't deserve shit. He can fuck off. Did you see the ESPN? You saw the alert that I got? Did I send you that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got it.
It said, yeah, I think everyone got double alerted about the game because ESPN made the alert, I'm assuming, and then sent it out right as the game ended. Ravens reign in the north or whatever, and then the Ravens logo in the bracket, Steelers logo out. They had to resend it with the Steelers logo on there, which is pretty funny. But the Ravens won that football game.
I mean, I'm sure they were rolling out the AFC North Ravens shirts. Like they were.
Oh, they were in like deep in the tunnel, dude.
Yeah. Oh, they were ready. They were. Okay. Ready? Okay. Almost.
Meanwhile, okay. Luke has about 400 fat women sitting on his neck, weighing that motherfucker down.
I don't know.
Scared shitless.
It's a shame. It's a shame. But anyways, Ravens season's over, so it's nice. I can just watch the playoffs, have no stress, just all hate watch.
Me and you both, brother. How's it feel? It's gonna be nice.
Well, I mean, I usually know how it feels halfway through the playoffs, anyways, but it feels
you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You guys have made AFC championships.
One with Lamar.
Okay, one, but still.
Lamar's appeared in one. But that's besides the point. I guess the other games, that were pretty interesting or meant something. You had San Fran and Seattle.
Yeah, kind of a bum game, but Seattle takes the division, takes the 1 seed.
Well, I mean, why was it a bum game? Because Seattle locked San Fran down and made Brock Purdy look like Brock Purdy.
Yep.
I mean, it's like it's.
Who did I take? Who did you? Did you take San Fran? I took Seattle. Or was the other way around?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you took Seattle. I took San Fran.
Okay.
And I thought I mean, there's no way either of us would have thought San Fran was going to go put up 3 points.
Yeah, no.
3 points. I mean, they averaged 27.5 points a game, and they came out with 3 points
and 40 like the past 3 weeks,
and held Seattle to 13.
Yeah, no. Defensively, finally put something up because they've been piss poor. So, I mean, yeah, they had shots to win. They had shots to do something, just had nothing, literally nothing going. Shut up, Brock.
Yeah, shout out Brock Purdy. But you can't blame that defense at all. And now Seattle is the first seed. They own the NFC. They got to go through Seattle as long as Seattle continues to win.
Shout out Sam Darnold. Like, big ups Sam Darnold.
Sure.
He's 28-6 in the past 2 years with 2 brand new teams. He's the first quarterback since Tom Brady. He's the second quarterback ever to win 14 games in back-to-back seasons. Now, granted, Tom did it with 16, but still.
What's
I don't know how much of it goes to Sam Darnold.
No, I just have a question.
Kind of sick.
What's his playoff record the last 2 years?
I don't think it matters.
0-1.
0-1, yeah.
Yeah. See,
I mean, but they asked the same thing about Lamar. Lamar's
exactly.
Great.
You mean the 2 MVP? What 3 All Pros? 3 first team All Pros?
3, yeah.
3 first team All Pros. Yeah, they question his ability to win playoff games and has won more than Sam Darnold. But yeah, Sam Darnold, absolute rock star the past 2 regular seasons.
Well, I mean, he's done better than fucking most of the quarterbacks in the league right now, and even the established. Like, there's a lot of for all the bum dickery on at least on good teams that we've seen from quarterbacks.
Mm.
It's nice to see some dude not fuck up too much, a little bit, but.
So then let me ask you then, that makes me a little more curious. Scale from 1 to 10. How confident are you in Seattle?
4. Especially with a week off.
All right. Well,
I'm trying to help out. Like, I'm giving props to a guy who probably can't read.
Sam Darnold?
Like, if a guy read a book for the first time, like if Floyd Mayweather read one page of a Harry Potter book, that's what this is like. Yes, you've made it.
Well,
do I trust you?
Just a second ago, you were, fucking congrats, Sam Darnold. I can't believe you fucking.
No.
You were.
Yeah, it's no, I know like, good job, but like when we're talking about like legit playoff Super Bowl chances, no. Good job, Bo Nix. Way to take your team and win 13 fucking games. You guys suck, or at least Bo sucks. Like, it's not going to go well.
Okay, so then let me ask. Well, not even let me ask. Let me say, I do fully agree. I think it's going to come down to Sam Darnold showing up. That game, last year that I was referring to against the Rams, they were 25 for 40. He was 25 for 40, 240 yards, 1 touchdown. He had 2 turnovers. And I mean, I just remember stats aside, I just remember it being an absolute disappointment from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Not showing up against the Rams last year. And then this year, I mean, who's their X factor, right? It's like JSN. And I hate to be that guy. And I'm sorry, but we've had this conversation about receivers before when it comes to just championship teams or teams that win a lot. It's not always, obviously there's outliers, but it's not always, the star receiver of the league or the league leading receiver, receiver, the league leader in yards receiving, or just the most dominant receiver of the year. It's usually not the guy that's either the reason that a team wins a Super Bowl or gets a team to a Super Bowl, or it's not like the playoffs is it's run game and defense. Where does that leave receivers? It's like, well, and just like this season alone, it's like, yeah, they've won 14 games. How many games did Seattle win?
14.
They won 14 games. And in those 3 losses, there were 1 or 2 where JSN went out there and got 130 yards. And it was like, okay, cool. It was like, you showed out, but we lost. And there were games, vice versa. There were games where he got 130, they won. There were games he got 70, and they cruised. It's like him being an X factor. It's not that impactful, especially if you're comparing it to the numbers. When you're comparing it to the regular season numbers and where he ranks amongst yards, period. It's in a good and bad way. He's not as impactful as the numbers may say.
Yes. Like they have a great defense, an okay run game, but he's definitely a big factor as to why they're where they are. I don't think he's the whole reason. Without that defense, I don't think they'd have a shot at much. But I think it's going to come down. I mean, depending on who they play, I think it's going to come down to how that offense performs. The defense will come out and perform well enough, at least.
Sure.
Yeah. Like they performed against the Niners. Shut the Niners the fuck down, but they put up 13 points.
They put up 13
The
points.
Niners aren't going to get shut down like that ever again.
I mean, I hope not, for the sake of good playoff games, but it's just, you go into the playoffs in Seattle, if they can't, get things going with Charbonnet or Kenneth Walker, and all eyes are on JSN, and, even more eyes are on Sam Darnold. I mean, I don't see that being the, greatest recipe.
Probably not.
So, I mean, I would probably have to agree. Like, I'm at like a good 4, maybe 4 out of 10. In terms of my confidence,
I don't know if I have any higher than that for any of these teams.
No, I mean, Rams is probably like a good 6.5.
Yeah.
What I'll give
The Bills.
the Panthers a 0. Panthers are at a 0. The Bills, I could give like a 6.5. I could give them, I could put them up there. It all depends. But yeah, no, Seattle definitely like a cool 4. I'm sorry, I hate to say that about the number 1 seed in the NFC, but this is a weird fucking year. And that's just what it is. Tampa Bay, Carolina. Tampa's year is over.
What we thought would happen, kind of. Tampa snuck one out after a late touchdown, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, those refs that game were god awful,
brutal. Yeah.
And between those refs and counting on the Saints to win a game, Tampa didn't really deserve to make the playoffs, anyways.
Not at all.
But I mean, go ahead.
But no, it's kind of funny. They go out and do win a game, and then the Falcons ruin it, and then the Falcons head coach gets fired for just being the Falcon, and their GM gets fired. Now,
nice.
I am always curious as to how and who fires who. Like, does the GM have to fire the head coach, and then the owner's like, "Yo, come meet me in my office, Buster," and then they fire the GM, or the owner fire both of them?
The owner fired both of them.
There.
And Raheem Morris got fired quick. I mean,
like he got fired. He definitely knew he was getting fired.
He got fired before Washington and Philly kicked off.
Yep. It was less than an hour.
He was gone.
Um,
But
sorry, Pete Carroll, pretty funny. Apparently 3 weeks ago they were like, "Yo, we kind of want to renegotiate Pete Carroll's contract," and he was like, "Fuck you, you're gonna have to fire me because I'm not renegotiating shit. I'm also not retiring, so you're gonna have to fire me and pay me." So he got fired, and he's still gonna get his $30 million that he's owed. So he's set.
what that is the greatest retirement plan in the history of the world.
Yeah,
You're 63. What,
like
63? Is he
retire
73? How old is he? 73?
74.
74 years old. Become a head coach. Don't give a single fuck what happens.
Nope.
Tell them, fuck you, fire me. And you get fired and get paid
Yep.
$30 million.
On top of the 15 he got this year.
Yeah, well, Pete Carroll's
He
done.
had a 3-year, $45 million.
Pete Carroll's not coaching ever again.
He should not coach ever again. I mean, he essentially retired, or said he retired, went up to the front office in Seattle, and then for whatever reason, the Raiders fire him after this season, after he gets them the first overall pick. I don't know what the fuck the Raiders got going on. I don't think they know what they have going on. But it's some weird bullshit. But yeah, good for Pete Carroll. I'm proud of him. Good job.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause
that is the
fucking balls on the Raiders to be like, "Oh, we fired Pete Carroll." He didn't fire shit. Pete Carroll wanted the fuck out. There's no Pete Carroll got fired. Fuck you.
I mean, it's just like it's just, I mean, the Raiders they are sad. Like, it's like, yeah, no, Max
so
Crosby Max Crosby's hurt, and then Max Crosby posts a video of him hitting fucking between the legs,
Him hooping.
step back, one leg threes, like,
Yep.
or Antonio Brown, like the whole situation with Antonio Brown or Gruden, and just like everything that happens with the Raiders. It's just nothing is ever. It's abysmal being a Raiders fan. It's got to be. It's got to suck.
I'm not sure how many fans. Moving. I said
That too.
fuck Oakland. We're out.
But I mean, Pete Carroll being fired before Geno Smith being released has got to be
Super funny.
one of the most ridiculous things I've
They were
ever
like-
seen in my life.
They wanted to renegotiate Pete Carroll's contract before they wanted to renegotiate Geno Smith's contract, who needs to be cut immediately.
I was about to say, I'm hoping there's no renegotiating because we're just cutting him. I mean, if we're gonna cut Pete Carroll,
Yeah,
give him his
exactly.
money, then cut Geno and give him his bread.
Yeah, I'm assuming that head coach contracts are fully guaranteed because it was.
I was about to say, I mean, I don't know
It
how
was
much is
45 over
guaranteed,
3.
but
It was 100%.
that is insane and hilarious. I mean, that is
Yeah.
perfect. But I guess moving on from that, because what do we have after this? We have I'm not worried about Buffalo because I could care less about the Bills, but Buffalo, obviously they beat the Jets. They finished with the 6th seed, but something was weird. I saw a quarterback out there playing for Buffalo. He went 22 for 29, threw for 259 yards and 4 touchdowns.
We can't do this.
No, we can't. We're not. Trust me. We're not gonna do what you think I'm gonna do. But I'm just saying. I saw a guy in Buffalo that had a Bills uniform on, playing quarterback, and he threw 22 for 29, 259 yards and 4 touchdowns. And I was like, damn. I was like, Josh Allen's having a day. And that's a joke because because he wasn't. It was Mitch Trubisky having a day. Because obviously Josh Allen was just gonna come in, get his active starting, whatever, and then boom, we're moving on. Now I do know it's like
I forgot about that. Good for him.
Yeah, he got his fucking thing. It's the Jets, so like sure. I'm not surprised, but at the same time, it's like the Bills, Bills had over 150 yards rushing. So what are we even doing throwing the football this much? Josh Allen. Josh Allen didn't have a game this year where he threw for 4 touchdowns. It's like you would just think with. I'm just trying to figure out.
And this is their second game. This is their second game against the Jets.
Yeah, this is their second game versus the Jets, and I'm just trying to figure out obviously, play style is different, but I heard something about how bad these receivers are. So I would assume that even though they're the Jets, it's like a team full of professionals can't stop the Bills' backup quarterback and their receivers. It was really weird. Which the only reason I say this,
no, the Jets are bad enough to let up, yes, to do all of that, to let a Bills backup do that, and let those bum ass receivers do that as well.
Why didn't they let Josh Allen?
This isn't like, hey, Josh, you got bum ass receivers, and it's their fault. No, like Josh knows what he's working with. He thinks they're good. So they're not.
But why didn't they let Josh Allen do that when they played?
They didn't really have to, and then when they did throw the ball, Josh Allen kind of didn't throw the ball great. Well, and they also weren't playing the Jets every game.
No, they weren't playing the Jets every game, but I mean, they did. I mean, Miami. I mean, do you have an excuse for them losing to Miami, or is that just another Buffalo blunder? I'm just saying, it's like Buffalo right now, this year. If Josh Allen does not win a Super Bowl, he will never win a Super Bowl.
Somewhat, I agree with that.
This is it.
The comp is as low as it can get this year. But I think Josh will have better teams in the future. This is a pretty not great overall Bills team.
You don't think Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow will have better teams in the future?
I think they definitely will.
See, because that's the big problem. Those 3 quarterbacks are not in the AFC picture this year. So we're looking at Josh Allen having to face.
Actually, if Joe Burrow stays a Bengal, he might not. They're keeping their head coach. They are not going to change anything going into next year.
You know what the killer thing about that is? Joe Burrow's still going to throw for 5,000 yards.
Fun stat. Joe Burrow is older than Sam Darnold.
Okay. That is a weird one. But I mean, no Lamar, no Joe, no Pat. He's gonna have to be looking at what? Bo Nix, Drake May, CJ Stroud. Who they play? So he's the 6th seed. So who? They're playing 3rd seed. Yeah.
They got the
Jacksonville.
3.
So he's gonna play Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. Nice. That's
Jacksonville the 3 seed. Who's the 4 seed?
Yeah. 4 seeds. Pittsburgh.
Houston. Nope. Pittsburgh. 5 seed. Houston.
There you go.
6. Pats play the Chargers.
Yes. Which means the Bills will be taking on Trevor Lawrence. So, I mean, I guess that's a fucking cool. I guess you got a little bit of comp there on the other side, but if we're comparing Trevor Lawrence and Josh Allen in terms of what we expect from him in the postseason this year, it's Josh Allen way up there, and then Trevor Lawrence happy to be here. Just happy.
I would love nothing more. Happy to be here is that's 100% the case. I would love nothing more than to see the Bills lose to the Jags, though.
That'd be beautiful. And as a full hater, I would admit that would be it would be amazing. Cleveland beats Cincinnati. Miles hits 23 sacks.
I'm gonna be honest. We all saw the Brett Favre clip from 2001 compared to this year's clip. Strahan was at least in front of Brett Favre when he went down. Like Brett Favre, when you go back and look at it, like Strahan beat whoever was trying to guard him. Was literally like this, standing dead in front of Brett Favre. Brett Favre went down so he didn't get skyrocketed. Yeah, he said, "Good job, buddy." But like, if Joe Burrow actually ran forward, the sack would have gone to the guy in front of him and not the guy behind him, Myles Garrett.
Yeah, but I think the Joe Burrow drop was a I'm fucked. I'm
I'm
dropping.
fucked. I'm gonna get yeah.
There was no,
But
like you said, there was no stepping up.
no, but there's a little bone in his body where it's like, if you go down here, then it's
I don't
Miles
know.
sack.
I don't think he cared at all
Maybe.
to be the 23rd sack for Myles Garrett. I'll say this. Myles Garrett so he played 200 less snaps than Strahan did that season.
Damn.
So fuck games, fuck everything else. He played 200 less snaps.
What about TJ?
I don't remember what TJ did or how many
I don't.
snaps.
We've gotten too concerned with this sack record, and we've gone away from the fact that Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in the league and has been for a little bit.
We also saw, like, if your offense really, really, really tries to not let Myles Garrett get to your quarterback, they could succeed.
Like they will succeed at doing that, but then you'll lose to the Browns being the Packers.
Yeah, or the Steelers. Steelers,
Also, the fucking either owner or GM, whoever was talking to the media about firing Kevin Stefanski, is an idiot. He was like, "Yeah." They asked him. It was like, "Do you think you could have won more games with this roster?" And he was like, "Yeah, I was very confident that we could have won more games with this roster." It's like you started the season with Joe Flacco and you have two rookie quarterbacks, and you literally have nothing else offensively. Quinchon Judkins, who almost didn't start the season.
That would be
5 games is
that would be it. No, 5 games. I would just, it would be interesting to know when exactly he had that confidence. It's like, when did you think you were gonna win more games?
Yeah, what games did you think you were gonna win? Yeah, he's kind of an idiot, which makes sense.
Did you know that the Bengals are the only team this year that lost to the Jets and haven't fired their head coach?
Wow.
No.
Well, I mean, only 3 teams lost to them, so
says a lot. Says a lot.
Says a lot. For teams like with head coaching issues, Zach Taylor's not incredible, but I think the head office is a bigger issue than Zach Taylor. Also, speaking of the Jets' history, bigger history than Myles Garrett, deeper history than Myles Garrett, did not record an interception.
That is
the only team
way more impressive.
They are. Did you not see it? They are the only team ever to not record an interception. Interceptions started getting tracked in 1933.
Wow. I guess I
And
didn't
Aaron Glenn
realize
did not get
that.
fired.
I guess I didn't realize that it's never happened before.
Not once. In
That's crazy.
almost 100 years.
Holy shit. Yeah. What's crazy is I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised, but like bad teams, like Sauce Gardner played 7 games for them, 8 games for them.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't record shit. And they didn't do shit after that. So
it didn't mean a goddamn
kind of
thing.
insane.
Cowboys, they out tanked the Giants. Houston beat Indianapolis. That's cool. Green Bay, Minnesota. I mean, Green Bay, they were just resting. Hopefully, they're healed up for next week because they got to go to Chicago.
Minnesota finishes third in the division above the Lions. Pretty funny.
They finished third in the division above the Lions. Jacksonville beats Tennessee. Oh, man. And Cam Ward suffers a season-ending injury. He
What was
did.
that? What was
He
it?
did.
A-
He
a-
sprained his
A
shoulder.
contusion of the knee. Oh,
He
nice.
sprained he sprained his shoulder. So I guess had there been some time left, the season would have been over for him. But I guess fortunately for him, he can rest. Oh, that was gonna sound bad. I was gonna say rest in peace, but obviously you don't. You can't. You don't want him to rest in peace. He can
Nope.
rest. He can
You
rest
do not.
peacefully at home during the off season. Recover in peace. Recover in peace. Recover in peace. That works.
He can
It
recover.
works.
He can. That doesn't work. Okay.
No, it
He
works.
can
It works. It
recover.
works. He can recover in peace. He doesn't have to worry. He doesn't have to come to camp. He doesn't have to come to practice and sit at meetings. He can
He's not going to
recover in
rest.
peace.
He's going to recover.
Recover in peace.
But rest and recovery is what he needs.
Exactly. Rest and recover in peace. That's what he's going to do because he'll be alive and he will recover.
What about recuperation? What about recuperation in peace?
See, now we're just seeing what fucking sticks. Gannon's gone. Your favorite head coach.
I
He's
called
gonna be
it.
looking for a job.
He should have been gone
yeah.
before he got hired. That guy fucking blows, dude. He sucks. And didn't he? What did he do to that? He punched a player. He should have been fired.
He did
that day. He should have been fired that day. Like I had to hear it on ESPN. I forgot that he did that shit.
I completely until you just said it. I completely forgot that he.
What was it?
He did that shit.
I'm thinking. I don't know who the fuck he hit. I don't know. He hit somebody.
Yeah, his name was I don't remember. I don't remember his name.
What are you pointing to? That's.
I was looking. I feel like he had a week, and maybe we noted him, but I can't remember. I can't remember if it was him or not. Detroit and Chicago. It's funny to see like Lions fans celebrating or trying to. Like, we won, but it just meant absolutely nothing. Kansas City beats Vegas. Vegas gets the number one pick. They're on the clock, and they don't have a head coach. So,
or an ounce of sanity in their head office. Because Tom Brady will do anything for $1, including Pizza Hut commercials. What does he need money? What is wrong with this guy? People like the Tom Brady move to the commentating. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't listen to commentary anyway. I don't know what he's doing. Like it's kind of stupid.
See, here's the problem though, and maybe it's a you problem because I don't even think about it.
I think it's a me problem.
I don't think about what game he's commentating on Sunday, and if I do hear him commentate, I don't I think of it as any other guy. I don't think when I see a Raiders decision or move, I don't think of the minority owner Tom Brady, and being the head of decision making. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think of Tom Brady like that. He's in your head. He's in your head deep in your mind.
I'll tell you what's in his head.
Money?
Jiu-jitsu.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure. Shout out to his ex-wife. Miami and New England. Diggs, still a piece of shit. Ain't getting away that easy. He got a $500,000 incentive bonus.
He didn't even do nothing this week, bro.
He got a $500,000 incentive bonus because of his performance. which is plenty to give to his lawyers and to the chef. So perfect. Everything plays out.
He's not paying that
Oh,
fucking chef.
and then Washington beat Philly. Look at y'all.
Nope. We're like, you have no idea how mad. Like, Dan Quinn should be fired for that. Like, that felt like a Lovey Smith, like, hey, go fuck yourself. I'm going to win a fucking football game. Boo hoo. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck you, Dan Quinn. We have literal, like, we have a Ferrari in the garage. And we're driving a fucking Prius. We have Cliff sitting there, ready to run a football team, who's probably going to go head coach somewhere else next year. And you got Dan Quinn just fucking shit up for fun. For fun, having fun. Fuck it up. Why not? Who cares? Why not? Who cares? Fuck it.
I want to say maybe Cliff's picking out a nice purple polo. Something that
Hell no.
something that might keep him warm, little more, little up north. But I don't know. Who knows? But no, yeah, Washington cuts a dub over Philly. They were resting. It's all right. Just like the Chargers, they were resting. They rested everybody. Trey Lance was out there throwing up fucking ham sandwiches. Those were the games. Those were the Week 18 games. That's what it.
Who did
That's
the
what it
Chargers
finished
play?
off. Denver.
You're right.
Denver. And I didn't realize they'd rest everybody. I thought they were gonna. I mean, if I'm the Chargers, I'm gonna try to beat y'all so that y'all don't get the first seed. But fuck it, I guess. No,
Fuck it.
like I'm not gonna try to screw the Broncos over and make them play next week. I would.
Yeah, but you're already locked into the playoffs. Like, the Falcons, it's funnier because you're already out of the playoffs.
Yeah, so they got nothing to lose.
If Kirk Cousins tears his ACL, who cares? If Justin Herbert tears his ACL, BFD.
Yeah, or you could be like Phillip Rivers and play in the AFC Championship game with a torn ACL.
Or that doesn't really happen much anymore.
I mean, but Phillip Rivers did that before. I mean, ACLs weren't career-ending injuries.
Were they not back then?
I'm saying when Phillip Rivers played on a torn ACL,
gotcha.
That was back when like you tore your ACL. It was like, oh fuck, you might not play ever again.
Yeah, exactly.
This before
people are like, oh, Mahomes isn't going to come back the same. Mahomes is probably going to come back better. Like, I don't know what fucking planet you think Mahomes lives in, but he's more than okay.
Yeah, Mahomes will be all right. The same way that Brady was all right. The same way that Adrian Peterson was all right.
Better.
But no, that's the end of the end of the regular season for the NFL. And I guess going into the playoffs, I came up with this little question. It's really just a question: which teams actually have an advantage or upper hand or edge going into the playoffs because of how, I guess, unpredictable these playoffs are this year. Like for instance, you got teams like with experience, like Philly, for example, who were just they just won the Super Bowl, or San Fran, who have, players on that roster who have been to the Super Bowl multiple times, coaching staff who's been to the Super Bowl multiple times. Even like LA, you got Stafford who's been there before. You got even if it's the only bit of advantage they have, Aaron Rodgers. It's like if you're gonna bet, if you got Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, that's better than, I don't know, not having Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. I think that would be now. And the question isn't it's do they or do they not have that advantage? And then it's even if they do, how much of an advantage? Like, how much does that even impact their chances of going on some type of run? Like, to me, I think Philly's. I think Philly's. I think Philly just coming off of a Super Bowl win, and if they're hungry enough to get back there, that's obviously more important than just the fact that Matt Stafford or Aaron Rodgers has been in a Super Bowl or been there or has been in playoff games before and have been able to get it done.
Like Philly, yeah, Philly has potential for the biggest advantage by far.
Yeah.
But I cannot trust this Philly team. Like they have not shown that they are Super Bowl contenders in probably 10 weeks. Or that they're former Super Bowl champ or the most recent Super Bowl champions, reigning Super Bowl champs. They have not shown that maturity or that that knowledge of sort of how to get back. If they can turn it on, then power to them. They've got all the resources in the world to get right back there. But I don't know. Yeah, like you said, San Fran's got a solid team that it's experienced for the most part. Outside of that, yeah. Outside of the few players who have been there, the teams though have not. Some of these teams haven't been to the playoffs.
So Eagles, Super Bowl champs, reigning Super Bowl champs, a little bit of an edge. Now, how about the advantage of having the first seed? You got Denver and you got Denver and Seattle having home field advantage, first round bye.
I'm not sure that helps either team. I mean, just going back to being inexperienced, maybe it helps. It kind of depends on who they face, and what kind of goes down. But I don't have enough trust in these one seeds for it to matter. Like, yes, they get a week off, you get a week to rest, you get a week to game plan. I do not have trust in either of these teams to take advantage of their position.
It's also just another week to sit and think and wonder what's just every scenario in your head. Think about like Detroit last year. They get the first round
Yeah,
bye.
exactly. We saw Detroit do it last year.
The NFC goes through Detroit and they show up versus Washington first game or divisional round, and it's a shit show. Okay, so
who was the AFC 1 seed last year?
That's a fantastic question.
Oh, it was KC. It's 100% KC. KC won 15 games.
They did win it.
Yeah,
they did.
KC won.
They did.
Okay. Because I'm like, fuck all the issues that we've had this year. There has not been one team that we could go, that's a bunch of bullshit. They cheated. We did that last year. All of last year.
Yeah. You're saying with Kansas City?
The Chiefs, they did not win any legit games. I mean, maybe a few, but a lot of those games were not legit.
I think they won like 10 all 10 of their games that were within a score. I think a lot. That's what a lot of it was as well. A lot of things. I mean, a lot of things have went Kansas City's way for years. Okay, so then between the two first seeds, who having that advantage? Who do you think it helps more? Denver or Seattle?
I mean, I think Seattle's a better team. I'm not sure if it helps them more than Denver. A little bit more experience coming from Seattle. Maybe. Not much.
I think you could give Bo Nix 10 bye weeks, and he's still not gonna get it done. So yeah, I guess give me Seattle on that one in terms of advantage?
Again, it depends. They get the lowest seed, which I mean could be Buffalo. So Denver gets Buffalo.
Yeah,
Like it's not fun.
that's gonna be a fucking problem.
And like fucking whatchamacallit, Seattle could get the Niners again.
Niners, they could get
Or
the
they could get
Rams. They could get. It could be a
the
problem.
Packers.
They could get Philly.
Probably not.
Well, no, Philly's
They could.
Philly's what
Philly's the 4. It would be all the division winners
Oh,
would have
Philly
to win.
won the division. I'm tripping. You're right.
I know,
I'm
but
tripping.
the Philly's the 4. They could no, Philly's the 3. They could get the Panthers.
Okay, so they might get lucky. They might get lucky and play the Panthers.
They
Who
might-
knows? But no,
like,
the
at best,
Panthers
if
aren't.
the Panthers would have to win.
Yeah, that's
Panthers
not
would have
happening.
to win.
Who they play?
Okay.
Who do they play?
They're the 4. They got the 5. They got 49ers.
It's a fucking wrap.
The Niners are the 5 seed. Rams are the 6. Packers 7. Right.
It's a wrap. There's at least 3 Airbnbs not in this country already booked by Carolina Panthers players. I promise you. It's a fucking
100%.
wrap.
100%.
And then, I mean, so I don't even know what to call this advantage, right? Because I don't even know if it is an advantage. I guess the question is it an advantage or not? And you got the teams, I'll just throw them out there. Jacksonville, Chicago, the Chargers, the Texans, the Packers. They're the unexpected. Like if they were the ones to come out representing their side in the Super Bowl, they would be probably the underdogs, the unexpected, the dark horses. Does the unpredictability, if that's a word, is that an advantage? Do any of these teams have an advantage of maybe not being fully understood this late into the season, or figured out this late into the season?
Jacksonville. What were the 3 teams you said? You said Jacksonville,
Chicago, Chargers, Texans, Packers.
I think the Texans, yes, and I think Jacksonville, and then a little bit the Bears. The Chargers are pretty figure outable. Packers are also pretty figure outable at this point. Like if the Texans offense can find a way to fucking put something together, that defense is more than good enough to beat a lot of teams. Jacksonville, I have no idea how the fuck they won a division. Right?
They turned up. That's what happened.
I don't know how the fuck they won the division.
They
I don't know
turned
how
up.
the fuck that happened. The Bears, I mean, anything can happen when you get Ben Johnson there. Shout out Ben Johnson. Good job. Congratulations. I don't know. Like, yeah, those 3 teams are taking shock. I can see the Bears shock.
Okay. I mean, yeah, and then besides that,
Also, speaking of shock, the head coach of Illinois State, who played in the FCS championship against Montana State, his name was Brock Spack. His name was Brock Spack.
I mean, that's a name you don't forget. Like, you only have so many friends named Brock.
Forget that.
Like, I can't imagine I can't imagine somebody having 2 different people whose friends are named Brock.
Yes, well, certain areas of the country, but Brock Spack.
Brock
old
Spack.
Dude, like super old.
Bald?
Yeah, looked like Andy Reid. Balding, looked like Andy Reid. Like, did not look like a Brock.
That's a bald name. Brock Spack?
It's a bald name. Spack's a little weird. I don't know what Spack is, but besides the point.
Spackle. I'm not too sure about the spec, but I guess
Scrapple.
besides all of that, the only team you have left is Carolina, and that's because they don't have an advantage. They're just here. Uh, somebody had to represent the NFC South.
I hope Carolina wins.
Why?
For fun.
That would suck. That would suck if
Like,
if we.
This is a playoff that I don't give a fuck who's in the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck who's where, who does what. Give me something stupid. Give me something no one cares about. Give me something interesting. Something fucking weird.
If it is Panthers Broncos, I'm not watching it.
Nate.
I promise you, I will not be watching that game at all. But
I
we
mean, a
got to get
10-year
into
anniversary, brother.
fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, and then it being that shitty of a Super Bowl, I'm good. We know what that Super Bowl looks like with Peyton Manning and Cam Newton. So let's not imagine what it would look like with fucking Bryce Young and Bo
Bryce
Nix.
Young.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be cool.
But we got and let me pull I was saying, let me even get all the year's votes out for us, Devin, because we got our NFL award finale, our MVP, our DPOY, our OPOY. We got it all out here. We got the final, mine, yours, and then the on it MVP, the adding the points, combining our points together to decide who won it all. Last year, the first year we actually kept track of the MVP voting, Lamar Jackson was the unanimous MVP. And obviously it's a little bit different. It's a little more of a toss-up this year. But Devin, obviously, before we get to the winners of the 3 awards, we got to get to Week 18. And I have some contenders. Kind of a weird year, or a weird week. Well, a weird year, but also a weird week because, half the league shut down. But you did have Trevor Lawrence, who went 22 for 30, 255, 3 touchdowns. You had Matt Stafford, who went 25 for 40, 259, 4 touchdowns. You had Mitch Trubisky, who went 22 for 29, 259, and 4 touchdowns. You had Ramondre Stevenson, who went 152 total yards, 18.7 yards per carry, and 3 total touchdowns. You had Amon-Ra St. Brown, 139 yards, 12.6 yards a catch. Jetta's had 100 yards and 12.6 yards a catch. Drake May, 14 to 18 with 191 yards is cool. Just a touchdown. It's cool. You also have Zay, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 34.5 yards per catch. And to finish it off, I just want to sprinkle in the fact that, yes, they lost, but Lamar did show why he is one of the most valuable players in the NFL, period. Going 11 for 18, 238 yards, and 3 touchdowns. 11 completions.
In the last quarter of the last game of the season. It's the only time he showed it all year.
Lamar Jackson?
Not the only, but it was... No.
I was
not the only time, but god damn it. You guys have been waiting, at least this back half of the season, for something like that. And
yeah, but where do you...
It took a while.
Where do you think his other 20 touchdowns came from? He was hurt half of the season. No.
Hurt.
I hate to disagree with you. I really hate to disagree with you. But I think you're forgetting what Lamar looked like all year when he was healthy and playing. It was him on this list for MVP.
Not the past 6 weeks.
Yeah, sure. And he still has gotten hurt in the past 6 weeks. But either way, regardless, enough Lamar Jackson talk, because we got to talk actual MVPs. Which, by the way, he is 4th place. Mitch Trubisky, I got 5th place. 3rd place, I got Ramondre Stevenson. 2nd place, I got Matt Stafford this week. First place for Week 18, I got Trevor Lawrence.
I got Stafford 1.
Okay.
Trev 2. You had Ramondre 4, 3.
Yep, 138 total or 152 total yards and 3 touchdowns. Yep. That's the guy.
Who was the other running back that went stupid?
Ray Davis for Buffalo, 151 yards, 7.2 yards per carry.
No.
Nah. What do you got?
Uh, uh, uh.
3, 4, and 5 still
Yeah, I'll go
open.
Ramondre, and then Lamar, and then Zay. Fuck Mitch Trubisky.
Lamar and then Zay. Fuck Mitch Trubisky. And then for OPOY, I got Ramondre 1, Zay 2, and T-Law 3.
T-Law. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
No,
That's
give me Stafford 3 then.
Stafford 3. Okay. I'll give you Stafford 3. And we're not talking DPOY because the defensive player of the year this year for the NFL and the On It podcast is clearly Myles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
Yeah, best defensive player in the league, defensive player of the year. That's what it ain't the most valuable defensive. It might not be the most valuable defensive player, but it's the best defense. It is the defensive player of the year. But
And the now official NFL sack leader of all time.
the official, no more fucking gray area, no more bullshit. The official single season sack holder.
And
record
there's
holder.
and it's just straight 23. No 23,
Yeah.
5, no bullshit. It's
No
nice.
half bullshit.
Full numbers.
But since we have our week 18 votes in, that means we're gonna jump to when I do the math, like right now. The math is done. And starting off, like we said, DPOY, Myles Garrett. If we go over to OPOY, I had James Cook, number 1. You had Puka Nakua, number 1. In second place, I had Puka and Christian McCaffrey tied with 10 points, and you had James Cook second place. And then third place, I had Jahmyr Gibbs, and third place, you also had Jahmyr Gibbs. Now we go to the combined scores for the just the podcast OPOY. You got a tied score. When you combined our points, Puka Nakua and James Cook both finish with 20 points in first place for Offensive Player of the Year.
Fuck yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We have a tie.
I don't hate it at all.
We have a tie in second place as well. Jahmyr Gibbs and Christian McCaffrey. They both tied second place with 17 points. And then that leaves third place to, honestly, someone that I thought probably we would have had in first place potentially, and that's Bijan Robinson. Third place.
There were so many, yes, great weeks, but a lot of weeks where he was not even anywhere near anything.
Yeah.
I am shocked that, someone that we didn't talk about much at all this year, at least on the podcast, was JSN. Yes, we understand he played well, but it must have been comp they were playing, like strictly numbers based. Maybe he would be further up there, but
well, I think people went quickly back to last year and they were like, well, Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson, we've seen it. Like, I think they just jumped to that conclusion real quick and just kind of wrote it off no matter what the final, stats were. And then finally MVP. Now I got a lot. Not a lot, but I obviously went to like our top 10, just to see, everybody that we had. And it was interesting. I mean, let's start. Let's say like seventh place. Seventh place, I had Drake May. That's who I had at seventh place. Seventh place, you had a tie
Weird, he's gonna
between.
win. Sure.
He better not. He better not. I will. I will protest that one for sure, like I did last season. You had in seventh place. You had Brock Purdy, Bryce Young, and Jared Goff in a three-way tie. That is
I
where.
like that.
That's where you had Jared Goff listed as seven, as in terms of valuable, as valuable as those guys. And
Well, I think that's about how well he played, and I think he played worse than both those quarterbacks.
yeah, because he's the only one out of those three that's not in the playoffs. If we go to six, I had Baker Mayfield at six. You had Caleb and Drake May at six, tied again. At fifth, I had Love. At fifth, you had Mahomes, Baker, and Love. At fourth, I had Mahomes and Lamar. At fourth, you had Lamar. At third, we both had T-Law. At second, we both had Josh Allen. And first place for both of us, we had Matt Stafford as the 2025 NFL MVP. But then, if you add up all the points, well, first of all, I don't think is wrong. I think in terms of this year and who's the most valuable was and performance. I mean, it's Matt Stafford. If you want to play the push, if you want to push this weird narrative where it's like it's all Drake May all of a sudden and only Matt Stafford has elite weapons in the NFL, sure. But I mean, I don't. It's
Go check the stats.
It's Matt Stafford
Check the stats. I'm pretty sure Drake May has like 15 less touchdowns, same amount of picks.
I mean, Drake May is a Drake May. I don't know. I'm not gonna go too crazy on Drake May because Drake May fans suck. But if you do look at the combined score, and I'll go all the way down to number 8 in eighth place with 20 total points, we got Drake May. And at number 7, we got Baker Mayfield with 23 points. Jordan Love with 24 points. Mahomes in 5th place with 25 points. Lamar in 4th place with 27 points. Trevor Lawrence 34 points in 3rd. Josh Allen 43 points in 2nd. And then Matt Stafford with 63 total MVP votes or points towards the votes or from the votes, whatever the fucking verbiage is. He's first place. He is the MVP of the NFL this year. And as someone who likes Stafford, throw an asterisk on it. Go ahead.
Fuck it.
You get that. There's a big fat shiny asterisk
38.
on 38.
What? No, there should be an asterisk on everybody. But yeah, no, I mean he's 38 years old to be playing this type of football is impressive. Now granted, there's not a lot of comp, but fuck it, yeah, give it to him.
I mean, but I'm saying even last year, there was an asterisk on the MVP. So if people are okay with this one,
someone was a better quarterback, but not more valuable.
Yeah, that was weird. That was a really tricky situation for everybody. But no, Matt Stafford MVP.
And the same guys who vote on All Pro vote on MVPs.
Vote on MVPs. That is a weird thing. Matt Stafford MVP, Puka and James Cook, OPOY, Copoy, you could say, and then you got the Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. And then now, I guess
who's Comeback Player of the Year?
I don't know. Joe Burrow, can you come back in the same year? Just win it.
Lamar Hamlin?
No.
Ooh, Phillip Rivers.
No, definitely not him. I don't know. Fuck it. I have no clue who Comeback Player of the Year is. I couldn't even begin to tell you. We got our power ranking, week 18. The final regular season power ranking before. I mean, we still do a playoffs power ranking, but only a certain amount of teams are going to move at that point, so it's not that in depth. But this is the final for a lot of teams where they're gonna sit until next season, Devin. But starting off number 1, I think you got to keep them where they are. It's Seattle. It's, I mean,
Yeah.
that's who's number one right now. That's who's
In
number
all
one.
honesty, like, I mean, this is not the power ranking we will be taking into next season.
I really hope we do a preseason power ranking.
We will, and it won't look anything like this one.
I hope not. I hope not, Devin. Because number two, I would say, I mean, we have the Rams at number two. Do we change that? Do we bump New England or New England up? That's really it.
No,
Okay.
I like
Then
the
I
Rams.
say we keep that. And then last week we had New England at third. Guess you kind of got to just keep them there as
Sure.
well. Now this is when things start to get a little interesting because we had Buffalo at four, but I wouldn't be mad if I mean not a lot, but this is when you could start to shake things up. So I'll ask you, anybody over Buffalo? Just yes or no. Jacksonville.
They're super hot.
Are they better than Buffalo right
Yeah.
now? Okay. San Fran.
Yes.
Chicago.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
What about Denver? Where's Denver?
I was gonna say, what about Denver? That was the next team.
I don't want to put all these teams over the Bills. I don't think that's true.
So Jacksonville, San Fran, then Buffalo. Jacksonville, San Fran,
I don't know.
Chicago, then Buffalo.
I think Chicago's better than Buffalo.
Is Denver better than Buffalo?
Probably.
You think?
I don't know.
Are the Chargers better than Buffalo?
No.
Are the Chargers?
Fuck no.
All right.
Fuck no.
Okay. Jacksonville, San Fran, Chicago, Buffalo.
Who do the Bills have?
Who do the Bills have? Like this week, they have Jacksonville.
Aren't they? Oh no.
They got Jacksonville. And then if we look through that, boom. Okay, we got Denver and the Chargers. Who's better? Guess we got to put Denver over LA
Denver.
right now. Yeah. Guess we have to. Guess we got to throw them over each other. And then we're looking at right now. I got Houston over Philly. Which is a flip from last week. We had them opposite, but I got Houston over Philly. And then we're getting to the Green Bay area. I got Green Bay over Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Right. Okay. And then after that, I mean, so we're looking at Pittsburgh, and then we're getting into teams like Baltimore. And I know they didn't make the playoffs, but they're better than Carolina. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm putting Baltimore over Carolina. And the real question is, how many other teams can go over Detroit before we have to say Detroit? Indianapolis?
No.
Okay, so then Detroit. Detroit will go next if you don't think Indianapolis is better than them, because I can't really go any further than that. Then we're looking at, I mean, as of right now, I guess I got Dallas over Tampa Bay. I mean, they are a better team.
Kind of. Yeah.
I mean, they are a better team. And if we drop down 32, I think obviously the Jets get to hold on to that spot like they have the past few weeks. Tennessee sitting there 31. Vegas obviously holding on to that one spot, number one pick at 30 on the power ranking. I see no reason to bump Cleveland anywhere. I'd put Washington over the Giants, Arizona, and Miami.
Yes.
Giants, Arizona, and Miami. Then we're looking at Kansas City. Now who can you put over Kansas City? Last week we put Minnesota, Atlanta, Cincinnati, and New Orleans over Kansas City. They beat
It's
the
fine.
Raiders. I was about to say they beat the Raiders by what? A fucking 2 points, 3 points? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe Travis Kelce's final game. And then
Definitely not,
Atlanta.
by the way. Definitely. Hey, sorry.
What's up?
Kelsey's playing next year.
You think?
Fuck yeah.
What makes you say that?
You think his dramatic ass is going out like that? Fuck no.
Well, I mean, the problem is he's so dramatic. It's like, how many times can you go and chase this final ending before it's just like not gonna happen? You know.
One more.
But why though? I mean, when is Mahomes gonna return?
I mean, at the latest, week 5.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe, but I don't know. That's gonna fucking suck. I don't know. At this point,
But
like,
I mean, only week 5 because of the pup list.
but what reason? Like, besides how the fans perceive Travis Kelce in 2026, what does him coming back do?
Gives him the ability to do a retirement tour.
Who's to say he wasn't
So
doing
he
a
can make a
retirement tour?
documentary. So he can have a Netflix documentary, and so can his 6-foot girlfriend, and they can both
But
have Eras tour documentary.
But I mean, who's to say that he hasn't been having this mental retirement tour and saying goodbye to certain people and everything, you know?
I mean, he's been checked out for a while, or at least all of this year, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't think
I
he's going to
mean,
retire, though.
Adam Thielen's retiring. Have you heard of his retirement tour this year?
Did you know that no one cares that Adam Thielen is retiring?
Maybe nobody cares anymore that Travis Kelce might retire.
I know, but there are more people who would at least look at something on their phone that says Travis Kelce's retiring.
Yeah, but then people will go, this is what would happen. They go, oh, hey, okay, he retired. Yeah. And that'd be it. That'd be the reaction to Travis Kelce retiring. Because it wouldn't be that big of a shocker. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, and then it would be, where does he rank all time? Like, there's going to be a lot of tight end talk pretty soon. But regardless.
Don't worry, Devin. I already have it queued up for when Travis Kelce retires. You know, where does Travis Kelce rank all time? I mean, the thumbnail might already be made. I don't know, but for sure gonna happen. But with that being said, we got to take, I guess, a final peek at this Week 18 power rankings. Starting at number 32, you got the Jets, the Titans, the Raiders, the Browns, the Dolphins, the Cardinals, the Giants, the Commanders, the Chiefs, the Saints, the Bengals, the Falcons, the Dolphins, the Bucks, the Cowboys, the Colts, the Lions, the Panthers, the Ravens, the Steelers, the Packers, the Eagles, the Texans, the Chargers, the Broncos, Buffalo, Chicago, San Fran, Jacksonville, New England, the Los Angeles Rams, and Seattle in first place.
Yep.
That's a weird one. And then regular season, for the total for us and predictions, I went 173 and 99, and you went 167 and 105. So going into the postseason, we are
not as bad as I thought.
No, not too bad. I mean, going into the postseason, obviously we'll keeping track of this. We are 6 games separated, so not.
You would have to get most of them wrong, and I would have to get most of them right.
Yeah. But my goal is I'm at
so
99.
I will be guessing opposite you.
But my goal is 90. My goal at 99 is to not go past 100. Like I'm 173 and 99. I'm giving
Oh, you
myself
will.
no, I'm giving myself one loss for the postseason, and then boom,
You
everything
will
else.
be wrong more than once.
No, I can't be. Honestly, I'd love to keep the 99, but I'm giving myself one mulligan, boom, 100 flat. That's what I want.
Nope.
Devin, my team
Tideable.
just missed the playoffs. Give me something to look forward to this postseason. Give me something.
You have
And it's
nothing left
my
to look
prediction
forward
record.
to, brother.
it's
Fuck
it's
that.
my prediction record, Devin. But with that being said, it's time to get out
You've
of
been
here.
too spoiled for too
We
long.
talked. Yeah, I'm
You
so
don't
spoiled.
deserve.
So many playoff appearances like the other half of the league gets every year. But with all of that being said, we discussed week 18 football. We discussed teams in, teams out, teams that are in with the edge. Myles Garrett breaking the record. Power ranking, MVP for the NFL season. Is there anything that you need to get off your chest or need to say before we get out of here?
Looking forward to the baseball season coming up. Goes. Yeah.
Well, luckily for the football fans, we'll have plenty of off-season rebuilding and other conversations to have about the NFL. So NFL topics, conversations, they're not going anywhere. I got everything queued up to the draft so far. We're good. But with all that being said, we will be back on Saturday to discuss some more. I guess we're gonna predict the wild card round. That's what the fuck we're doing. We're gonna predict the wild card round. Maybe we take a look at all the active fourth overall picks. Who knows? A couple left tackles or something. I don't know. Who knows what we're gonna look at, Devin? But yeah, brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We'll be back on Saturday. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.